Hello, and welcome to Lighthouse Tarot, where we embrace the light within ourselves and within others. I'm your host, of course, Riley, coming back at you with a new video. So if you're new to my channel, warm welcome from my heart to yours. Come stay a bit, you might enjoy it here. If you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for your likes, shares, and comments. That really helps the YouTube algorithm push my videos straight up to the top. We're almost at 4K subscribers. Yes, I need to do a little celebration video once we hit 4K. I believe we're 100 subscribers away from that, so heck yeah, dude. But without further ado, today I'm going to be talking about Pluto and Sagittarius because I haven't found a lot of information about this on the internet, but I have gathered some research and I'm really interested in this topic because your girl is a Pluto and Sagittarius herself. So Pluto and Sagittarius represents a generation and how they will change the society. Likelihood is if you're born from the age of 1995 to 2008, your Pluto is in Sagittarius, but you can also look this up on Astro Cafe. It's a free website where you plug in your birth time, birthplace, birth date, and just scroll down to wherever Pluto is. If it says it's in Sagittarius, you're Pluto in Sag. You can also do this at alab.com. These are both free websites. You can put in your birth time, birth date. But yeah. So what is Pluto? Pluto is represented by Scorpio, which is a fixed sign. Pluto represents death, transformation, rebirth, the phoenix rising from the ashes, everything swept under the rug. Now, what is Sagittarius? Sagittarius is a mutable fire sign. Sagittarius represents higher learning, higher perspective, freedom, adventure, pretty much higher learning. So when you have Pluto and Sagittarius, you're going to be looking deep within yourself and you're going to be approaching things in a different way than previous generations because each generation ascends from the last generation. I don't know what's going on with the dogs over there. Who knows? They probably hear me recording. We hear you, dogs. Okay. Anyway, I digress. So with Pluto and Sagittarius, right? You guys learn things differently than other people do. You're going to be looking at the previous generation and say, okay, that worked for them, but society is changing in a different way. So what works for the people that were born before me doesn't work for me right now. You guys grew up with the internet, so you guys were constantly learning knowledge. You guys were constantly Googling things. You might have learned things through YouTube. I've noticed that a lot of people with Pluto and Sagittarius end up being entrepreneurs. Business owners, small business owners, big business owners. I know 1, 2, 3, possibly 4, at least 3 people born in this generation that own their own business. Because with Pluto and Sag, you realize, hey, the world is changing. I don't want to work for a corporation anymore. I don't make as much money as other people. The world is changing. You know, soon the internet is going to be taking over these 9-to-5 jobs and it's going to be replacing these people. So it's not good for me to go to school for 4 years and earn a degree that could be taken over, you know, like therapy, for example. A lot of therapists are going out of jobs because you can find a therapist, you know, online. You can text a therapist. There's a lot of hotlines. There's also ways that you can do therapy on yourself. There's a lot of self-help books. So a lot of people that are getting that degree, that job is going out of touch. And there's a lot of machines that are taking over our jobs. We're excelling at a very quick rate. And with Pluto and Sagittarius, you're very futuristic. And you see this trend already, maybe when you're younger, like 16 or 18, maybe early 20s. And you notice, hey, these jobs are going out of whack. My job security is not as secure as the generation before me because now we have the internet. Now we have machines that can take over certain jobs. So you guys are usually going to become business owners. I know for myself personally, I have Pluto and Sagittarius. I started my own business about 4 years ago. It kind of fell off because I went through some personal things, but I noticed whenever I did do my business, it was excelling. It was great. You know, I was selling birth chart readings. I was selling tarot readings. I believe I was doing some potions and all that. And that's another thing with Pluto and Sagittarius. You guys are very spiritual. You guys are very esoteric. A lot of you are starseeds, and I'm thinking about doing a video on starseeds. Just look out for that one. I started a whole starseed playlist back in 3 or 4 years ago, so I'm going to expand a little bit more on that. If you're wondering, what the heck is a starseed? What is that? I'll go into it in my videos, but yeah, with Pluto and Sagittarius, you guys are always looking deep within yourself, and you're looking at the shadow part of yourself, and you're realizing through experiences. Sagittarius are meant to travel. They're meant to learn through different cultures. They're meant to learn through people, through experiences. Like, this didn't work in my last experience, so how can I apply this knowledge that I have learned from different cultures, from different people, from maybe overseas, from maybe a different state, from how people are living their lives in California versus people are living their lives in the South, how people are living their lives in the North versus living their lives in the East. And you're going to take all this knowledge and apply it to what you're doing now and learn from it. Sagittarius doesn't learn like other people. They don't, if it's fast learning knowledge. It's very quick because it's a mutable fire sign. And the thing about Sagittarius and Pluto is you guys will get very bored if it's not something you're interested in. Sagittarius and Pluto isn't the type to sit in a classroom and be lectured and to read out of the book. They get very bored by that. So the one downside about Pluto and Sagittarius is you might be a little scatterbrained. You might be like, I want to focus on this. Well, this is my life dream, but this is also my life dream. And that's not to say you can't do separate things at once. There's a lot of people who are, teachers, but they're also advocates, and they're also volunteering, and they also, take dance class on the side, maybe acting on the side. You can do whatever you want. It's really all about time management and what you prioritize. But once Pluto and Sagittarius find something that they are really interested in, that's their passion, they will excel in that. They will excel in that because they're ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is all about expansions, blessings, higher learning. So with Pluto and Sagittarius, it's really all about finding your passion, finding out what you're excited about, what makes you excited, and what is something you're going to stick to for a couple years. And I implore you to take your time to decide that, because for me, it's taken me a minute to figure out. I know that I love being a YouTuber. That's something that gives me passion. I love doing podcasts. I love talking in general, and I love teaching. And as Will Harrison, the astrologer, says, use your gifts in an honest and honorable way. That's what I try to do on YouTube all the time. I started my channel because I was very lonely and depressed, and I wanted to make videos to let people know that they were no longer alone. My first video was about Scorpio rising. I realized I was Scorpio rising, and it made so much sense. Everything clicked, and I was like, if there's people out there that feel the same way I do, I can connect with them. I can create a video that will help them learn more about themselves, because astrology is also psychology, and it's about learning within yourself and then learning what is your shadow side, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, and then moving past that, and then looking into your whole chart and applying that to your life and using your gifts to the greatest advantage, right? So Pluto and Sag, you guys are really smart. You're so smart. You're so smart. You're intelligent. You're futuristic. You realize that you learn things different than other people. And maybe your dream is to be a business owner. Maybe it's not working that 9 to 5. Maybe it is. There are outliers. There are people that with Pluto and Sag that are perfectly fine working an office job or going to school for 4 years. If that's your passion, to become a doctor, a nurse, a lawyer, yeah, go for that. If you're interested in it and it's your passion, you can do that. But more oftentimes than not, Pluto and Sag, you guys are going to do things that are against the norms, against society norms. You might become an advocate, you might become an actress, you might become a writer, you might become a YouTuber. So really hone into what you want and take some time, take some time for introspection, because you have that Pluto, which is looking at things very deep and looking at things within yourself as in with the other people, and learning from experiences, learning from culture. Travel is really big for you, Sagittarius and Pluto. So take some time to travel, take some time to connect to people of different cultures. If you can't travel, just read some books about it. Read books about people's different religions. And you guys are really interested in philosophy and realizing why am I here? And you're always questioning things, which is really good. You need to question society, what is being taught, what is being fed through the media, and you will realize your self-purpose. So that was my video on Pluto and Sagittarius. I hope you guys enjoyed this. As always, I'm open for birth chart readings and tarot readings. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!